Okay, we're ready now to put the pieces of supply pipe through the wall and then connect up the supply lines. Now, I've already prepped and put one piece in the wall, so you don't have to watch it twice, but what I'm doing here is getting the second one ready to go, and I'll walk you through that. This is just 1/2-inch CPVC. This is the main water line I'm using throughout the house and certainly in this project. And I already know I need a piece that's about 7 inches long. Doesn't be exact, but close. So that will be what I need to cut. Now, what I've invested in is this handy dandy little PVC cutter. You can use a hacksaw to do this, but this is a whole lot quicker and easier. It's not all that expensive a tool to have. So if you're going to be doing plastic plumbing, this will cut 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, no trouble. You can't use it for anything bigger, of course, and what I just do is I just take it on there. It's got a ratcheting action to it, and I just squeeze 2-3 squeezes and I'm through. And you see it doesn't malform the pipe, has a nice clean cut, and now this piece is what I need to put in here. Now the next thing that I want to do is I want to prep the ends. They do make a solvent cleaner that I've never bothered with just because I didn't need to spend the extra money. What it's designed to do is to take any dirt and any kind of sheen off of this so that when you glue it with the PVC cement, it adheres better. But what I use, actually there are 2 things that you can use. These are basically for copper, but I've used them for PVC and it works. Just take a little piece of emery cloth. This comes in a little box in the plumbing department. It's designed to just clean or rough up the edges of copper pipe, but you can use it for this. And all I do is I just take it and just like that, just enough to scuff it a little bit so that I get good adherence with the adhesive. Or what I also have is this handy dandy little pipe cleaner. Again, this is designed for copper, but I use it for this. I'll show you the other end. This is 1/2 inch, that's 3/4, and I just stick it in there. It's got little teeth down in there, little metal teeth, and I just run it through that a few times. It does the same thing as the emery cloth, so whatever your preference is. And you can see that just scuffs it enough that it's not as shiny anymore and it's ready to go. So I need to do the same thing with the fitting that I'm going to put on. I've already done the one, and I'll do the other one in a second here. But what I'll do is I'll actually stick this in the wall so I know it's where it needs to be. I want to be as close to both walls as I can, but still have enough room to glue my fittings in. And 7 inches gave me that. So now the next thing is to just take my little tool here, and I'll just rough up the inside of this fitting again so that we have good adherence. And then I am ready to set my sink back on because obviously I glue it from there. The other thing that I did that I didn't show you here, but it's very simple. Just to keep the cabinet stable, I ran a 3-inch drywall screw in there with a washer. It goes right into the stud here, so nobody can pull this cabinet out or it can't tip over on anybody. You don't need to worry if kids climb up on the sink that they're going to tip the whole thing over. And you only need the 1 screw. It's fairly stable, but with a narrow vanity like this is what you need to do for safety reasons. So what? It's a 3-inch drywall screw. My director's not paying attention here. So let's take this and we'll put it in place. Hopefully without breaking anything. Trying to make sure I have it balanced properly. It's not to either side, it's centered. And that's where it's going to stay. Now what I will probably do eventually, after I finish off this wall, whatever we're going to do with it, I'll probably just run a small bead of caulk right along there. Again, for waterproofing, so that if any water splashes, it doesn't get down behind and makes the drywall wet and moldy and so on. But that's a bit of ways yet in our project. But that's just a finish off detail. So now, I'll glue these on. For that, I'm using all-purpose PVC cement, PVCC, PVC ABS, any of your plastic pipe basically this works for. This stuff can be miserable to work with if you're not careful. It's sloppy and it is designed to stick well, so you don't want to get it on your hands if you can help it. I guess some people probably wear plastic gloves when they do this. I don't bother too much with that, but just be a little judicious with it. Make sure you get enough on, but not too much. And the brush is right in there to the applicator. As you can see, it's almost too big for 1/2 inch, but I needed a can this size for this job. So I'm getting a little bit of the excess off of there. What I will do is I will put it on my connector here. Just dab it in there, so smush it around a little bit. And then I just slide my pipe right into it. Hold it for a few seconds. And now it's glued. There should be no leaks from that. I repeat that with this other one. Again, it's a little sloppy. There's some mess you're going to have to clean up. That's just normal. Same thing with this pipe. Hold it in place for a bit. I'll slide it back where I want it to be. That should solve my problem. That connection now is done. So the water lines from the closet through the sink into the faucet should be done. Just wipe up the excess here a bit before it dries. Get some more.